Tomo, sitting down and watching you present the new Penta TP ball, I've gone through many product launches, but this particular product launch really was a mind-blowing experience. Give us a sense of what this ball is all about.
Well, first of all, thanks for the compliment. I think certainly the Penta product is an incredible achievement, really, and an incredibly brave thing to do. I think from a brand again that's not necessarily associated with golf balls. We felt that, like with the wedges, we needed to do something different because we needed to provide more performance. I mean, we don't do anything different just because we can do something different. It's what can we provide to the golfer that makes the product perform better? So with the Penta ball, we really took a very different design approach. We went out to players on tour and we said, what do you like about your golf balls and what don't you like about your golf balls? Which, and every player there's good things and bad things they like about their ball, including our balls and other brands' balls, and everything was taken in. We digested that information, we looked at it from a design standpoint. Can we make this product work? Can we make a product that meets all these requirements? People want to go long off the tee, right? They want to hit launching long irons. They want to have nice control with the mid irons where it doesn't go too high, it spins just right. And then when you get to the short game, they want that bite on the green and they want that soft feel off the putter and the chips. All these things, we figured, well, that's going to be pretty hard to do. And we figured pretty early on that a 3-piece ball wasn't going to do it, a 4-piece ball even wasn't going to do it, because we had that with a TP Red, and we needed 5 pieces. And this was when the light bulb went off in our heads, and we had to develop this new material called NIM to make this happen.
And this was something that was developed in-house?
It was developed in-house. We have chemical engineers in our R&D team, and we, of course, there's lots of materials out there. DuPont has lots of materials you can use, and all the golf ball companies do use a lot of common materials. But there was nothing out there that would work for this. We tried some materials, it didn't work, and we figured out that if we're going to make this ball work, we need to develop our own material. So that's what we did.
It's the ultimate ball.
Yes, yeah. And the exciting thing about it is that we came up with this ball thinking, let's see what the feedback is. People are going to say it's maybe it's too soft or too hard or spins too much or too little, and we had absolutely no negative feedback whatsoever. And that's when we got confidence that our technology and our design was right on track, and more importantly, that this was the only ball that we'd need. So that was a huge revelation.
You guys have turned golf ball technology on its head. I can see the Penta 5-layered ball being sort of copied.
Right.
It makes so much sense. One of the most confusing dilemmas that average golfers, and we've got to look at the 95% of us who play golf.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's fascinating just to sit down in a clubhouse and listen to guys theorize about, the number 3 ball being better than the number 4 ball,
right.
And low compression versus high compression. Right. And heck, a lot of these guys really don't understand. But you guys have taken the mystique out of all of that and say, okay, here's one ball, that's going to tee off extremely well,
right.
and that's going to give you control on the greens.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to playing this ball.
Great, yeah. I guess the key thing was when you talk about things like people preferring low compression or high compression or whatever, it's not really that they prefer that. It's what they associate that attribute to deliver a result. So for example, people think, well, if it's a harder compression, it must go further. So therefore, I like harder golf balls. So likewise, I like soft golf balls because in their minds they think it's going to spin more. So for us, it wasn't so much about which do you prefer, it's what performance do you need in your golf ball. So we looked at tour players again. No one said that they want less spin off their wedges. No one said, oh, I want that thing to run out. They all said they want a lot of spin. No one said that they wanted to hit a little bit shorter off the tee. No one said that they want to hit their irons with loads of spin that just ballooned up in the air. So it wasn't so much, what does the compression need to be and what does the cover material need to be. It's what delivers that result in the end, the performance. And that was our design goal, and that's really what we spent 3 years working on, is making sure that the performance was right. And if all those things were right, it didn't really matter what it was made of or how it looked or whatever, as long as it did what it's supposed to do.